The real reason why you can't find value in a man is because a man has never found value in you. If a man ain't nothing to keep, rely on your homegirl to protect you.
I want us as women to stop using "you can't keep a man" as an insult. It's not an insult. What the fuck is a man to keep? And the only reason you still, bitch, wait. And the only reason you still with your man, bitch, is because you done fought every bitch he cheated on you with instead of actually leaving. What the fuck is a man to keep? Cause of his privates? I'll go buy a fake one right now. Say I won't. Okay, thank you.
What is a man to keep? I don't know. Let's just go down the line. Protector, provider, confidant, best friend, someone who has your best interest at heart, someone who has your back more than anybody else can possibly have your back, someone who loves you, someone who can give you children and raise those children, someone who is still around to actually help raise you still, okay? Someone who takes you under their wing and guides you, covers you, someone who's willing to risk their life for you.
A few moments later.
Someone who makes you feel confident to go to sleep at home in the house at night because you know that there's somebody there who is going to step up to the plate when anything goes down. Somebody who understands you, somebody who is committed to assisting you in being the best possible version of yourself, not only for yourself, but for the betterment of you, of your children as well. Someone to bounce ideas off of, someone to give you ideas, someone to structure your life, someone to lead you, someone to guide you, someone to satisfy you. Yes, I can go on and on. Okay, I can go on and on. But the thing is that I genuinely believe that you don't know the answer to the question, which is why you would say something like that. A lot of women, they share their experiences in dating, in relationships, and, what is a man to keep? And they say all these gimmicky things because it's funny and it sounds good. And other women are going to say, exactly, girl, and they're going to be cheering you on. But in actuality, the real reason why you're saying these things is because you've never run into a real man. You never dated one. You never come across one. They're not within your vicinity. That's why you say that. Because women who have ever dated a good man and are not bitter because of however the relationship turned out, they're not going to be on here acting a fool like they don't know what a good man is and acting like that does not exist in real life, because it does. And they know that it does. Because if you as a woman can only think of a man and talk about his private area or talk about him cheating on somebody, that is, honey, not even the bare minimum. That's not even, you talking about who? You talking about Pookie them? Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about Pookie them? You saying Pookie ain't no man to keep because you said men in general. I think that's unrealistic. And again, a lot of women walk around with this mentality and it makes them feel good. But in actuality, they're exposing themselves. They're exposing the fact that they've never experienced better. They're exposing the fact that no one's ever taken them serious. They're exposing the fact that a man hasn't revealed himself to you because he doesn't see the value in maybe being with you. So the real reason why you can't find value in a man is because a man has never found value in you. Is that what it is? And I'm talking about overall. Because women overall speak like this. Oh, men, who cares about men? Men. Oh, who cares? And then have the audacity out of the same mouth to say, how come men don't protect us? How come men aren't there for us? How come we can't rely on men? How come they... If a man ain't nothing to keep, rely on your homegirl to protect you. And ironically, when something go down, y'all ready to call y'all boy, cousin, your daddy, your uncle, somebody, a man. And speaking of, to say that a man is nothing to keep, does that mean that your father is nobody to keep either? Your brothers, your grandfather, all the men in your life? Is that to say that they're also not someone to keep? A lot of women just say things out of their own personal bad experiences or their own minimal experiences. You talking about ain't no man to keep. What y'all talking about trying to keep a man? Ain't no man to keep. Are you talking about the people on your block? Your neighborhood? Your community? Or are you talking about overall? Because we need some specifications. Because if a man came on the internet and said, what is a woman to keep? Women would be having a field day, kicking his name north, south, east, and west. They would get him taken off of the internet. Because he said a woman is nothing to keep. Men said they don't need women to survive, and women, oh, I can't believe they said that. And you tell me, what is a man to keep anyway? So what? I don't have no man. And who wants one? A lot of women. A lot of women do. And here's another thing. A lot of women try to downplay situations because they can't manage or are not capable in managing that for their own life, like managing relationships, long-term relationships, marriages. And so they try to downplay other women who actually strive for those things, right? So she's saying like, oh, maybe a woman might say to another woman like, oh, you can't even keep no man. And she's looking at her like, and so what is a man? Why would I want that? And a lot of women are doing that as coping mechanisms, right? Because deep down within them, they really don't know how to keep a man. They know it's true. And so they'd rather soak in that, and it makes them feel good to turn it around and act like it's because it's their control, and then try to make the woman who actually does know how to quote unquote keep a man feel bad because it makes them feel powerful. But in actuality, if you really get down to it, they wish they had the romance, the love, the affection, the this. And so they just go into, well, maybe I'll just never have that because of the fact that they're incapable of. They're not doing the research necessary. They're not taking the steps necessary. They're not changing. They're not willing to evolve. They're not willing to grow. They just want to stand in one place and make the announcement. And if a guy doesn't jump at her every whim, then so be it. And it doesn't work like that. But to act like the opposing side is unnecessary and doesn't matter is ridiculous. And this is how we have children who grow up with, broken homes. Because if you think a man is nothing to keep now, that means that you'll have his baby and think, I don't need to keep him around because I can raise my own baby. And you're perpetuating the same cycle over and over again. Now, what she's talking about, the girl who beating up, every woman that the man done been with, that's foolishness. Okay? Not only is it foolish, it's toxic. Let somebody show you one time they don't want to be with you. And let's just normalize the fact that you need to be angry with the person who is in a relationship with you. Okay? Being angry with somebody who has nothing to do with you, that's not their business. You got to stay focused. Okay? If you and somebody had an agreement to be monogamous and a person who you had the agreement with to be monogamous decided to no longer be monogamous, keep the pressure on that person. Looking at the other person who don't know you and don't care about you is just only over accentuating the weaknesses that you have in the relationship, and it's not going to stop anything. Okay, let's just get that clear. So stay focused, first of all. And again, the reason why I'm saying that is because she's speaking to it so surely, right? And this is, again, exposing that this is only the type of toxicity that you might be used to. That's what it's exposing. It's exposing the toxic nature that you're used to. Guys will be cheating. Girls will be beating up the guy. Guys who ain't this, And to say that you can use something to replace a man physically that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation. But if a man do it, y'all call him crazy. But as women, nurturing, caring creatures. You're trying to replace a man with an entity. And that's a whole different conversation for a different day. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you.